Hello and welcome. This is Grant Hughes of Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube. This channel evaluates all aspects of true crime. As you are aware, videos and live streams in this genre often discuss elements of crime that may be disturbing to some viewers. If necessary, take the precautions needed to avoid these feelings. Factual information related to cases is the key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching.
Huh? It's a house!
Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
Did you hear what I said?
Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
5 brain cells, 4 aren't working.
There's mosquitoes the size of bald eagles in that dadgum swamp.
What is going on, freaks? All right. Well, tonight's our donation night. Hope it doesn't end up like last month, but this is the last push, first hour of the show, and then we'll go over some other stuff again. There is new documentation in the Stephen Stearns case, and so we do have that. Thank you, Crystal, aka Beaver Gaming sub Crystal. And the Delphi, there was more hearings today. Apparently, Richard Allen has confessed 61 times. and they want to have that all thrown out. Okay, all right. So generally what happens is on donation night, the freaks support the channel for the first hour. We're all sending in and trying to, boost the numbers up. And then I donate money to out of the income from the channel. So it's, it's not just from tonight. It's the whole month worth of super chats and so forth. Even ad revenue, etc. that people have sent in. But it's already starting off like last month. Remember last night everybody was like, yeah, let's do it, man, let's do it. And here we are. So I just put out a video earlier. It's doing pretty well. It doesn't look like it. Like if you looked at the numbers, it says 6,000 to the public. But it's at like 26,000 views already, that last one that I just made. Hello. Yeah. All right. Well, we got the first hour. We'll start it right now. How about 5:36 until 6:36? Or maybe, yeah, that sounds about right. Thank you, Kami. And what I will do right now is I'm going to open up this wheel from yesterday. I forgot to spin, so hold on. Do you guys know that like every single donation night we've ever done, we've done over $1,000 in super chats until last month, and then this month is kind of looking like that one. All right, so here we go. This is notebooks from the last couple days. I'll do 2 of them. Thanks for vengeance. Hey, looks like Bilbo won one. Shuffle again, and here's another one. And Kathy Freidenmaker. All right. Oh, there you go. I even tried to come on earlier for you guys. And we're just right. So if you're new here, this every last day of the month, the freaks come in here and they support the channel. And then after the first hour, I donate money out of the income from the channel during the month. You know, it's just what we've always done. But it seems like something happened last month and then this month where it just all of a sudden got different. Don't know though. We'll have to see how it turns out. Thanks, K-Me and Revengeance. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Crooked Day. I don't know what you mean. Who you're talking about? Oh, there's Bad Apple in the crowd before Trump took the stage? Oh, okay. Didn't realize that. Yeah, I mean, the Democrats have made it so you're a hero if you do something to Trump, because they told you that he's going to destroy democracy. So I guess that's the part that's kind of scary, you know. They label people certain things, and then that's what might happen. So we're currently at $42. We normally get up to $1,000 on this night. Not sure what's going on. But I guess it's just different times now, different people. We've got another 56 more minutes. Hey, Cricket Day, just, you know, you're just kind of, we don't know what you're talking about. Okay, great, there was a Bad Apple, but when you're talking about show opposite side of arena during the time, blah, 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 it's just, okay. Maybe later we'll figure something out. I just have no idea what we're not talking about that right now. The purpose of the first hour here is to try to have one last surge for the month, and then we donate money from the total income that comes in. It's not going to be the same percentage or anything this month, because this month, super chat wise, was one of the worst ones I've ever had. But because of my hard work, I got a lot of income from ad revenue, so it's going to be different. The congressional reps who went out there with Benny Johnson said the building behind the AGR building was taped off. Guessing that's where he climbed up, and then I don't know, Brandon. I don't know. He either climbed up where I showed you on my video earlier, or he was on the building behind it running across, then ran across a bridge, and then that's why he kind of goes down out of view, and then he climbs up again. Don't know. Hey, thanks so much, Brown Eyed Girl. There's one of the old school donations right there. Appreciate it. Got it in there. Yeah, 100. Well, every time we do donation night, people don't show up. It's kind of sad, actually, but this is what we do. Every donation night we have, if we get 200 people, it's a miracle. They're like, oh, hell, I don't want to be part of that. I mean, holy Jesus. What are you talking about? I'm not sure what you mean, Wild Wyatt. Nobody ever knows what the hell you're talking about. let's see. Yeah, so I have it set up right here. This is exact same angle as the video. See way over in the distance the 4 pipes that are going up? This pipe is right on the corner of that building in the background. Now there was a clown in one of the comments, there's no building in the background. Well there is. I mean, there is a building back there. Okay, that's why you see it in the video with Trump, right? Like it's, you know, here, and here's the second pipe lined up right with the corner, and this building's quite a ways back there, and then you see like a head coming this direction. So what does that mean exactly? Thank you, Lisa Valenzuela. All right. Thank you. Wait, let me hold on. Maybe I can turn this on. I'd like to hear a couple of these. Maybe this one will show up. Yeah, so see how that pipe is right there? And if you look on you can see it, the pipe way back here, but it's lined up with that corner of that building, and it's right on the stage. So this is really accurate right here. See, that's right where Trump is. And then if you zoom in, so you just keep going like this, you know, so I'll turn up, go up in the air, and then look at it like that again, lining that same corner up with that. So it's kind of like that. You know, so he's running along up here. And, you know, it's sort of interesting is that I guess it's possible that he was on this roof over here, running around, and he comes around and he sort of runs over here and then he pops up, but it's not really the way it is. So that's why I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he comes up right over here, and I remember them actually checking over there and sort of like, looked like they were dusting for something right over in this area. And the reason I think that is because when you first see his head, it's over here more. Okay, now if that's true where he's right there looking around, oh, here we go. Rumor going around about me and the crew about something we did I was supposed to do. You might not heard it, or maybe you haven't. I first heard it all, it was like used to get angry and all uptight. You'll say what you want to spell my name right. All of my big see is rocking the house. That's what the rumor was all about. It's me and didn't tell all your friends that if you don't wait till you see me again. He just crawls around on the roof. He's there for another 3 minutes after that. He's just trying to get in position and stuff. That's what he's doing. So, let's go back again, get it all set up. That's why it's cool to have this. I wish I had my whole 3D model built, but I don't. So it's about right there. And then let's zoom in again, like for about right here, just to kind of look at it about like this. And then go back to this video. And then from that angle, you see his head pop up right there, which let's just take a look at that, like one of that distance from that angle, maybe 2 and just a little bit more of 1. So it's right there. So he comes up right there. All right. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like he comes up way over here in this area. That's where he's laying down originally. And I think he could see the snipers. So he went, oh shit, and he kind of like went further down and then crept over here because he made it over to this area, you know. And I think he was down here, and then he moved up to the top here because that's nowhere near. This is where the shooter was, the 20th spot over, AR-15, 16th spot over. Okay. Now if you go back and you line those up again just like this, because remember this one here is lined up at the corner, and he spotted right over here. It doesn't work for here, so that means later he moved over there in those 3 minutes. He's crawling around, moving around, and he got into a spot where the snipers on the north building, I think it's the north, yeah, the north building, couldn't see. But anyways, you guys, this first hour, we're here for you guys to help support the channel. One last push for the first hour. So we'll be donating money at the end from the income from the channel to various true crime related charities. But we're just in a really, like last month was the worst month we've ever had doing that. And this month, you know, we're moving forward right now. I mean, we've been doing this for 12 minutes, but it's just dead as a doornail. So if you guys are out there and you can help support the channel, this is our 1 monthly sort of larger push that we try to do. And I'm going to try to be able to donate like $3,000 to $3,500. You know, so. Where are the freaks, man? Where'd they go? Yeah, I think he was just, that little video we saw was just for a moment, Zozo. Yeah, so when he's moving around, he could have been a little bit more left. Maybe he was more left where the gun was found, and then he kind of moves over, you know. We don't really know exactly where he was when he, because that was, when he was moving around, that was a good minute or two before. So he was all over the place. Yeah, it's $49.99, or yeah, or I think it's like 35 to 49 or something like that. Makes the avocado dance. But man, you guys, last month I was thinking, okay, we'll have that late recovery. It never did. So I've been nervous about our monthly nights from since last month because of the way it was during the month. Thanks, Crystal, aka Beaver Gaming, sub Crystal, and Bridget Bauman.
Donation roll.
And thanks, Michelle H. Yep.
Happy donation, mate. Crescent moon.
Here, I'll show you that last video that I'm making. Like, if you go online and you look to see what the numbers are, I'll tell you what that says in just a second. When you go online and you're just somebody watching a YouTube video, the last video that I made says that it has 10,862 views, which, you know, I mean, that wouldn't be too bad, right? Like 10,862 views. But that, if I go to analytics, though, look at the numbers there. Watch. 30,000 is what the real number is. It just hasn't updated out there. And it's getting 13,284 views an hour. I mean, look at that. Is that crazy or what? So we'll see how that one does. But look at this right here, you guys. See what I'm telling? This is what I send Zozo, these screenshots sometimes. See how it says 125 subs just from the video that I put out earlier. So all these years I've been doing the live stream have actually just absolutely killed the numbers I would have had. It's amazing. So anyways, isn't that wild? Hey, thanks, Whiskey Boots. I sacrificed my channel growth for all of you freaks. Man, that's amazing. Okay, so currently, you guys, we're not even at a normal nightly, the low goal that we have, and this is donation night. Does that seem normal to you? We're just at 176.94. It just takes a while. They just update. They don't update that fast. When it does terribly, the numbers are close. But when you're getting these numbers just flying in, it doesn't. I don't know why they do that. All right, we currently have, let's see. I don't know, something like 44 minutes left. They don't give us reasons why they do stuff. So we had Linda Howe and WNC Granny and Paulette Leonard on PayPal. So if you're out there watching, this is what we do on this night, okay? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. This is all we do during this time is just chat and people. But if I start presenting the show, then nobody's even thinking about trying to do the first hour. So I'm kind of in a weird place. It used to be just people were just donating the entire first hour. There was hardly any delays in time, and now it's just like a ghost town. So I'm not sure. Yeah, that one has like 200,000. Yeah. Still being watched for sure. Dun, 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 dun. All right, well, if you're out there, please help support the channel on our donation night. We do this every single last day of every single month. As you can see, didn't I tell you last night, when we do the donation night, we'll have about 140 people or something. And here we are, just absolutely nobody shows up when, when you're trying to make an actual difference. It's just, hey, I want to be entertained. I want to be entertained every 2 seconds. And if I'm not entertained, screw you. No, it's just terrible, Zozo. I mean, I don't know what to, I'm not sure what to do here. I mean, we're at $176. We used to get like $1,700 or, and then it got down to like $1,200 and, stayed around there for a long time. And then last month, it goes to it was like 400. I mean, it just totally got crushed for no different reason. The inflation's been going around for a long time. It's not like last month was worse than the month before. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't have a magic wand, anything like that. That's why I've decided to make more videos and kind of slow down. And I don't know. I'm just not sure. Videos are kind of where it's at, really. You guys, I don't know what happened, but lost the interest in, whatever it was. I don't know what we had a cool thing for like 5 years, and it just sort of isn't quite the same, But I'm trying to find a workaround, making more videos, etc. Who knows? Hey, thanks, Julia Morales, Brinnis Brat. Or Bryn is Brat, and Graceful Klutz. All right, that sounds pretty good. So while you're tripping and falling, you do it with grace. Like if you had a glass of wine in your hand, you'd fall and just woo, and just even have a sip as you're falling, basically. It's pretty cool. I like that. Ding, 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 ding. Maybe we won't do the donation nights anymore. I'll just donate and I'll let you guys know what I did. I think that might be the way to do it. I guess we'll see how it goes. We got another 39 more minutes. I think I'd like a Graceful Klutz. That's pretty cool. I like that name. But yep, you guys, this is our donation night. I'm thinking of doing more to the scholarship fund again. I think it's still out there. How much do we have in there now? Oh, wait. I'm just gonna go check. Okay, we currently have $2,300 in there. I'm gonna put probably $1,500 in there, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll send in like 500 or something to Texas Equisearch and 1,000 to our DNA fund, something like that. Does that sound good? Yeah. See, we always get these trolls that show up because they're losers. And by the way, you guys, my channel, unlike all the other channels out there, has donated $206,315 because at the end of each month for the last 5 years, I have been donating money out of the income from the channel because of your generosity. All right, so that's $206,000. All right, and so when you have losers that can just pop into the chat and make their stupid comments, they've done nothing for a soul out there. Okay. Hey, thank you, Alley Cake. Very nice, thank you. Very kind. But hey, we get to hear the. Is that on this one? Hold on. Yeah, it's good. It's on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And every single one of the donations is proven on the screen, and you can go check yourself. It's real numbers, and it's actually more, but we didn't count the year before, like 2019. I think we gave away like $5,000-$6,000 or something. Now it's we've done 206,000. We did 22,000 in 2020, the first year of the pandemic. Then the second year of the pandemic, we did 42,500, and then the third year of the pandemic, where it was kind of fading away a little bit, we did 62,250, and then last year 57,350, and we're at 26,815 this year so far. But it's definitely slowing down on your guys' end, so I'm not going to be able to give away as much as I was. Even if I make, like, I might even have a month where I make like decent funds. It's just that if it's all off of ad revenue, that means it's from my hard work only. There is no like skin in the game from the rest of you in that scenario. But I'll still be donating thousands. It just won't be the same. Like I used to do 33% of the gross revenue. Hurry up. You might not have heard it all, maybe you have no eye for a certain all it was like. Used to get angry and all uptight. You can say what you want to spell my name right. All I know because Leo's rocking the house. That's what the rumor is all about. If me after then tell all your friends, and if you don't wait till you see me again this way, I can hear from the horse's mouth right then and they'll straighten it out. Thank you. And thanks Georgina Stoliker for gifting a membership to Laura Lee 5. Let's see where we're at now. We are at 246.91. Not even to the old nightly goal that we had just before I switched it down to a lower number recently. Let's see. And there, that got over the normal, just sort of nightly number. Ding 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 ding. Thank you, Tito. Yeah, it's killing everybody. But the thing is what's weird is like last month was the first month that we did poorly on donation night, and inflation's been around for like a long time. So last month was that first night, and then all of a sudden this month looks like it's going to be about the same. So, I mean, it could be people don't like that I bring up politics and they left or something like that, but I can't, it's just too hard not to. I see so much garbage out there that it's just, you know. I do have my new political channel that I made, but this case here seems to have political, you know, it's definitely political in nature, even though it's really interesting to keep trying to put together the information and figure out what the hell actually happened. I think we've done the best job of any YouTube platform or channel or any social media platform out there in literally putting the pieces together and correctly sort of figuring things out. Okay, I do. I just think it's just been, every time there's an update, I go, oh, that's what we said. Yep, we said that. You know, so I guess if he did climb up over here, then maybe this building, but wouldn't they have seen this a long time ago? Not newly found video. This would be the first one you'd look at. So I don't know. I think he climbed up right over here. And he went across and he kind of ducked down. I don't know though. It definitely is possible though that he was running and he kind of ran up over here, but it doesn't work with the angle when you look at it. All right, so what are we at now? 6:04 to, we got 32 minutes left. 32 minutes left. It's the last push of the month. Oh, I just got the ledger. Let's see what this says. Hold on. I just got an email of the Excel spreadsheet ledger. Ah, yeah, well, look at that. I mean, that shows you right there. The all-time total donations from Grant Hughes only, $89,750 to our DNA fund. So I keep selling myself short when I say, oh, 86,000. So there you go. You know, there's our, I guess that's what the balance is. We have 18,000 sitting in there, but it has to cover a few different cases here. But look at that, 89,750. And what we do with that is we identify Jane and John Does out there. So I know people don't like my, you know, like, oh, yeah, I'm trying to raise money on every show and try to get super chats, because yes, it does help me out too, but it allows us to do all this extra stuff. So I'm just, you know, I don't know how to say it other than I'm disappointed in the last two donation nights where the lack of support is dropped off dramatically. So I'm gonna have to, like, I might not even do donation nights anymore, but I'll just let you guys know that I'm what I did or something, because it's no different, you know. I think I might even do better tonight if I was doing a live stream on the case and had 600 people watching, and maybe that would have worked. But thank you for the people who have supported tonight. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I could try to be dishonest and, I mean, like, not be honest with you and pretend that it's not like something I'm noticed or feeling sort of, you know, extremely disappointed in, but it's just is what it is, you know. I can't make stuff appear on trees, you know, from money appear out of nowhere, you know. It's just, Alright, so we currently have 29 more minutes left. We are at $256. So our goal is 1,000. And are you going to say, well, it's too high, Gray? Well, no, it's not. I mean, 1,000 was like, if we got there, okay, it was okay. But we usually did like $1,300 to $1,500 all up until last month. So when people say, oh, great, you know, I don't know what the shift is, but I'm just going to be me, and people don't like me, then it is what it is. We'll just get rid of donation night, and I'll just donate, and I'll let you guys know what I'm doing, and it'll be something like that, just like normal, you know, that's it. Thank you, Cheryl. And brown-eyed girl, da-na-na-da, do-do-do. $287.02. Now we've had some donation nights where it was like 2,000 something, you know. Ding 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 ding. Oh yeah, cool. Good job, kitty cat. Maybe that's part of it. Who knows? Right, that's what they all say, Nita. But it's exactly the same. I mean, a month and a half ago, it's the same, you know. When I'm trying to see, you haven't been around, Nita. That's why you don't understand the, you know, how it's been, the difference. And it just started last month. It wasn't like a year ago when the economy was, you know, bad already. Yeah, that's okay. No, I mean, I've learned to just kind of like accept it. I don't feel as bad. Like I used to feel inside, like, man, this is so disappointing. You know, now it's just, you know, just disappointing. But it's not like it's, you know, it is what it is. I know what I got to do as a creator, and there you go. So.
Chewbacca?
Oh, I'll do Chewbacca if you want me to.
So sorry I'm late. Thanks for all you do at Great.
Hey Kathy, I think you won the notebook. Kathy Friedenmaker. I think I'm gonna try to buy some new merch, different stuff. Yeah, maybe I could do that. I could try, you know. I guess I could. All right, let me. Maybe what I'll do is I'll switch it. I'll put the goal on the screen, and you know, we'll do a maybe at the end of the night. Yeah. All right, thanks Sandy Shirley. Appreciate everybody who's helping out. Thank you. Does this work? Oh, there you go. All right, well there you go. That's it on the screen right there. See that? That's where we're at, just on a like a normal, would have been easy year, even 3 months ago, 2 months ago. How's your kid doing, Zozo? Same Is he like better than yesterday, maybe? You tried what, kitty cat? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, well, I tried what? What did you try? This isn't my political channel, though, kitty cat. This is just, I'm just trying to go over the shooting here. Still the same, huh? I mean, is he sick, too, or is it just sort of like the rash is bothersome? Because you seem like you look normal. Did we do what test? I was wondering if it was like a food allergy, maybe like cocoa, because he eats Cocoa Pops. I was thinking maybe, you know, if he didn't give him his Cocoa Pops for a few days, would he not have that? I don't know what's wrong with him, Crystal. That's the issue.
Great. You're the best. Hugging face.
And when you say, oh, well, you tried, what were you referring to? I don't know. Let's see. I wonder if you guys type in, like, yeah, that stuff like, hey, lovely so-and-so or something. It reminds me of somebody else. All right, well, we currently have 22 minutes left. All right, and you can see where we're at there. Maybe 30% of what we used to do. So if you're out there and you can help support the channel on this night, that would be great. Oh, sorry to hear that, kitty cat. We also have a Kit Kat. Haven't seen her for a while. Hey, thanks so much, Kathy J. That will be the that one. And Body Blow Biscuit Butter. Body. What the heck is that? Let's see. You could cover the content, then only read and answer the super chats. It will keep people engaged. That's what I always thought too. I've been trying to switch to that, but people are so used to just commenting and they get angry if you don't respond. So, but yeah, I was thinking the super chats are actually, that's exactly what they're for, so that your comment will be seen by the person doing the show and then they read your comment. Doesn't that make sense? Yeah. And thanks, Kami. Got a new part-time job. Oh, really? What are you doing? Very cool. From home. Oh, from home. Okay. Is it a, like, what do you do?
Appreciated Gray.
Interesting. Hopefully it's something he grows out of at some point, Zozo. You know, just after puberty or something like that.
Only read and answer the super chats. It will keep people engaged and donating while entertaining.
You can read and answer the super chats. It will keep people. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what the super chats are for, right? Especially when we're going over a case, but even when I tell people that, they don't do it and they still just comment, and then they get mad if you don't see their comment. But I can tell you what, the super chats definitely show up on the screen better. Thanks, Amy Lemoyne and Sandy Shirley. No, that's just the number you have to put on the screen, Sandy Shirley. To get that thing to work, you have to do 24 hours in advance. So it's been like that every single time that I've ever done a goal. You got fired for wearing a Trader Joe's t-shirt on Free Dress Friday at the office. I'm suing. Wow, why would they fire you for a Trader Joe's? Oh, like maybe they meant like Trader Joe. Is that really what it said? So were you canceled by somebody? That's crazy. Hey, thanks, Amy. You look so pensive in that picture. You're like the thinker statue. Now, is that what it means? Because there's Trader Joe's as a place. But I thought it would be Trader, like Traitor. I am supplementing it with disability. Oh. Help me, and it's been godsend. Oh, that's very cool. What kind of, what is it? And by the way, I don't want people sending super chats in if it affects your life in some way. If it's just like, hey, yeah, no, I can definitely help out. I'm doing well, blah, 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 blah. Or it's something that you can easily manage, that'd be great. But if you're not, I'd rather have you keep it for yourself and make sure that you're, having a better life. Wow, look at that. Look at that creative name. Channel. Thank you for your excellent coverage of the assassination attempt. No one does this as well as you do. Hope you keep digging. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to keep going on every single update that there is. I'm going to be doing it. There's no doubt about it. I think I've done that so far. That video today was just mind-boggling. Like, how in the hell didn't you see, out of somebody's corner of their eye, at least, somebody running around on a roof over there? And then he's up there. I counted. It's 3 minutes he's up there. 3 minutes. And so now we have the precise amount of time. And I would say you could probably subtract 5 seconds or so from when you see him. Maybe, a little bit more. And that would be the time. Like, let's just watch this again. Watch this. I think I'm talking for part of this. Yeah, so I explained that part. That might, I wouldn't shock me if he went up a different part of the roof and it looks like he did that. But, like, for example, he could have ran like this. And then sort of, it looks like he dips down, then he pops back up, but he comes over here next. So that's the part that doesn't make any sense, is he's over here next. So to me, it makes more sense that he's over here, ducks down, he starts crawling over, and then he stands up over there, and he goes, ooh, shit. And then he probably moves further over to the left. It could be, though, that he's on this building, because you can only see his head, and because of the drop here, it seems like you should be able to see more of him. Although, if the camera's lower than this building over here, he would appear to be quite a bit below the peak, because it's just the way it would look perspective-wise. Which leak do you... Oh, I haven't gone... well, I mean, we heard about what was on that, but... Channel! That's not the right rap, but I think you can make almost any rap.
Thank you for your excellent coverage of the assassination attempt. No one does this as well as you do. Hope
Well,
you
thank
keep
you.
digging. God bless.
Well, we've got 14 more minutes on the first thing, and then I'll just start doing the show. See where we're at. And then later in the show, I think I'll probably just do some to the scholarship fund, and then like you know, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out which one did we leave out that last time. Was it Micmac or Rain? We haven't given to Rain for a while. Maybe we should do that. Oops. There it is. There it is. Someone naive. I just can't comprehend both sides being so neglectful. Yeah. So anyways, let's play this. Here we go. Nothing on this side of the building over here. A business. This is the video that I put out earlier, but let me just get to the point where, I mean, doesn't that look like that would be the perfect angle to film him getting on the roof over there? I mean, it's just so perfect. A camera off these buildings. All right. So I think this is it.
And so we're going to bring him up for can we bring him up for a couple of minutes later? A little bit later. All right.
See, I think right there he just sort of dove to the ground.
All right, you get ready, McCormick. You get ready. I'll get you up here.
See, look where he pops up at right there. So if you look at the underneath the time there, see the side of the building? He's only about 1 1/4 sort of width of that angle of the building. So if you go up here, and that's it right there. That's the wall on the building. So if you were going to go down, let's go right to the crime scene again. Or not the crime scene, the podium. So go down about right on the podium here, and then turn. I got to move it over a little bit so you're right on the podium. And you go like this, right on the podium. And look how perfect that is. The second pipe goes right on the corner there. And then if you were going to, let me just move up in the air. I'll just keep that on there, the pipe. So it's this pipe right there is right on the corner of that building. Watch. See this pipe, the second pipe over, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to call these, right on the corner of the building. That's the side, and then right on the corner. So just kind of using that as just, you know, basic, like, okay, we're right about there, right? And then that means his head pops up right over here, okay? But the shooter was over here when he was killed. So in those 3 minutes of time, did he start over here and then kind of shift his way over, move around, do different things? You know, or was he standing on another building over there and he's not even on this building yet? But you get what I'm showing you right here, right?
The world will see a vibrant Republican Party that is bigger, stronger, more confident. And so we're going to bring him up.
See, look at he's moving around.
Can we bring him up?
And let me just look at this. So let's, since we're looking at it from this angle, let's go up in the air and then move it across. And then this thing is kind of in that area, right? So is it possible that he was running on this roof over here, and then he kind of goes down a little bit, and then he runs across, but then again, how does he pop up over here later? Or is he actually still on this roof, just kind of looking, and then later he goes across that bridge and comes up, and because we only see a little snippet there, right? I mean, I'd like to see more of this video. Like, give me the whole damn thing, right? Thank you, John Dingen. Yeah, one of the 2 guys that got shot and not killed. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? He's the one that took that video. So let's go like this. Okay, I think I can do it. So right here, and I have it lined up. I think it's got to be about like this. Then we go across, right like that, and that guy was running. And then you see a head pop up kind of in this area. So, and he ends up being shot over here. So I guess it's possible he's running across over here and coming, and we're just seeing him. And when he disappeared, he maybe jumped down on this lower thing. But why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just stay on this higher part of the roof? They're getting ads on my video. They'll end up. I won't get any credit for any of them, and it doesn't really matter. I mean, there's really, you know, the number of people watching, it wouldn't be. Hey, thank you, Jessica Schubach. Thank you. All right, I'll play it again without interrupting. Here we go.
And so we're going to bring him up for can we bring him up for a couple of minutes later? A little bit later. All right, you get ready, McCormick. You get ready. I'll get you up here. The world will see a vibrant Republican Party that is bigger, stronger, more confident, and more united than ever before. And that's what we are. We're the most united party now. I'm watching the fake news go crazy because they're saying the Republican Party has not been united since Ronald Reagan like it is right now. It was united under Ronald Reagan the second time. It was very united. And they said there's never been anything like it. They've never seen a movement like this. Make America great again.
Hey, by the way, I don't mean to, I am stopping it because I forgot to do what I wanted to do. All right. So look what time it is up there. 6:08 and 38 seconds. So write that down. Somebody type it in the chat, right? 6:08, 38 seconds. That's when you see him up there. All right. Let's see. This with a whole bunch of the other clips. Now, no, 6:08 and 32 seconds. All right. There it is. That's when he starts typing. I think that's about the time he was already on the roof. Okay.
He's a good man, too. He's a valiant fighter. He's a great, great gentleman. So we're going to bring him up for can we bring him up for a couple of minutes later? A little bit later. All right. You get ready, McCormick. You get ready. I'll get you up here. The world will see a vibrant Republican Party that is bigger, stronger, more confident, and more united than ever before. And that's what we are. We're the most united party now. I'm watching the fake news go crazy because they're saying the Republican Party has not been united since Ronald Reagan like it is right now. It was united under Ronald Reagan the second time. It was very united. And they said there's never been anything like it. They've never seen a movement like this. Make America great again. You know, Joe Biden talks about we have to stop MAGA. MAGA means make America great again, Joe.
All right, so this is the new guys, you know, the at real DJ Stu 724. So this is 9:27 when this came up. So almost a minute after he's already on the roof, these guys are looking around. People do see him. You know, they're like, hey, whoa.
It means make America great again. That's all we want to do. If he was doing the job, I wouldn't even be.
Now look at the clock right here. This is when on, remember that other group of people that said, hey, there's people on the roof. That's when I started that clock before. So that means a minute before that, you know, the prior videos that I made, when that other group turned on their camera based on what Trump was saying in the background. This is a minute after the guy's actually seen on the roof, and then about 45 seconds after, this guy started. I think this guy video started right around the time that I started showing it. This portion. There was other portion from earlier in the day.
Doing this, I'd be at some beautiful place with a gorgeous ocean, the Mediterranean, the Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look.
Thank you.
There he is right there. Right there, see him?
When he's saying he's right there, see him? God, where, man? Wouldn't it have been awesome? So this window right here is the window. Let's see. Like, right above that and then straight across. You should be able to see him, like, right around in that area.
He's laying down, see him?
Yeah, he's laying.
Actually, that was wrong. That was wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look.
Thank you.
There he is right there. Right there, see him?
Now this is the window. It's the second window in, I think. Let me go look. Yep. See, the shooter is right to the left of the second window in. However, from that angle, it would appear that he would be in between the two windows up on the roof. So there, it would be like right up here where you'd see him. Because notice these right here, how they're sloped, and then that means this one over here is going to be over there, the top of it. So if you're right there and the top of it's here, you know, that's about where he is, right around in this area at this time, right in there. We don't see him though.
He's laying down. See him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And sit on here.
Because every single month, on the last day of the month, we have one last push for super chats on the show, and then I donate thousands of dollars to various true crime related charities. Tornado Grammy. But if you're, you know, if you're not interested in that kind of thing, that's cool. I mean, I just send it in out of the income from the channel. You know, I make an income too here. You know, it's just what we've been doing for 5 years.
With you fighting like hell to get a senator elected.
And that's what's led to $206,000 since January of 2020.
To make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And it's not easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people. Criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here. And it's much tougher than if it happened. You know, we had the strongest border ever. In recorded history, we had the best border. In fact, if they could ever put up a chart, I don't know if they can do it. Do you guys have access to that chart that I love so much? You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you? Because these teleprompters are so damn boring, I try and explain that. Oh, there's it. Wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time.
Yeah, so it's like right up in there.
My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something this...
All right. Yeah, so what was that number we had up there? 2 minutes after he goes up on the roof, somebody finally yells, "He's got a gun!" Okay, so that's when... Right around this time, I would actually be like, let's see, let's get the exact time.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit over that chart.
See, they're already saying it right here, 11:27. So 2 minutes went by, just short of 2 minutes. And we're at 6, well now we're at, no, actually 3 minutes. I mean, that's what's crazy. He was up there at 6:08:32, and now it's 6:11:27. So it's been 3 minutes that he's been up on that roof, and now somebody says he's got a gun, right?
It's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look what happened.
And look at that. Almost exactly 3 minutes after he was first went up on the roof is when the first shot was fired. Does that seem reasonable to anybody? That there's this, just this total schmo sitting up on a roof for freaking 3 minutes where everybody and their dog is looking at him from the ground, and all you get is these cops running around in circles down below going, where is he? I don't, you know, Jesus, what a joke. Thank you, Kathy J. Very cool, very cool. So oh, I was like, where'd that sound come from? Thank you, Kathy J. So then about 3 minutes and 20 seconds it took them to take him out. And it could even be longer, you know, depending on how slow it was before he started running. He may have peered around the side of a building to see, maybe he could check to see where the snipers, where they were looking, you know. So it's a minimum of 3 minutes before he got up on the roof, before he was actually, the first shot was fired. So you don't think a drone would have helped out on that? Come on.
Move to spare. Hold. When you're ready, on you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Move to the spare. Spare, get ready. Spare, get ready. We ready? Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good to move? We're clear. Let's move. Let's move. We're clear.
Let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes, sir.
Hold that in your head. It's bloody.
So we gotta move to the bus. Let me get my shoes.
Okay, my shoes down. My shoes.
Watch out.
Wow. I mean, that's just absolutely. Yeah. So that's the that's it. You know. Shit. Oh, absolutely crazy, that new footage. But anyways, I don't know if you guys want, I mean, I can just send in donations now if you want. We're only at, you know, I think we're just at a different normal now for, I'm not going to do monthly or donation nights anymore though. I'm just going to do something where I, you know, donate during the month if I can, and you know, if it works out, it works out, and then we'll just have a total at the end of the month, and we'll just then move on to the next month, because it's too, I don't know, it's just weird at this point. Sound good? All right, thanks. Hey, thank you, Body Blow Biscuit Butter. Let's see, what do they have? Definitely need to see the entire video to see where he ran from, but I think he was on the back building. Yeah, I mean, it could have been on the back building running, but stuff doesn't make sense about that though. That's the problem with it. Did any officials verify the van was what the shooter drove? Nope, haven't had any verification on that yet for some reason. They just keep saying car, which doesn't sound like a van, and it was parked. They make it sound like it's parked right here in this parking lot. So I don't know. Not sure what to make of that. The vans seem to be very significant. Can you show the other cell videos simultaneously split screen along? Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of doing that in this. But I don't have a way to do it right now if that's what you're trying to... I've been thinking of trying to find every known video out there and putting together sort of a montage. But the split videos don't really... Well, the one that I want to see again is the one where the guys, you can see him laying on the roof and firing. I mean, just before he's firing, you see him up there. That one would be kind of interesting. To put that one in there. I couldn't find it readily, really quickly. I don't think so. I don't think it would show most of his body while he was running, because of the angle. If it's down, look at it's lower. I mean, that's the thing. It's lower. So if you kind of look around, if he's on the other side, and then the camera's lower than the building, then I think it just would have that effect to it. I don't know. It's one of those ones where I'm just not absolutely sure, but it doesn't make sense where he comes up at. I'll show you in a minute. Thank you, KNS Appreciate it. Alright, so let's look at the...
Definitely need to see the entire video to see where he ran from, but I think he was on the back building running. Did any officials verify the van was what the shooter drove?
Hey,
Still bring them up. See a vibrant Republican Party. Great gentlemen, sir.
Can you show the
see, like right there when he...
JSD so we can see when his bear crawled.
So
great work.
The bear crawl? We don't get to see any of that stuff. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying regarding the time. We don't really see him ever bear crawling. I mean, we just see him one time. He's kind of moving over, but he seems to get up on his elbows and move around. And the dirt, you see a lot of dirt on him because all those little black dots that you see on the roof are from, like the roof was very dusty, and then like I think those are just spots of dirt on there, like it rained or something. I don't know. I just think that that's dirt though when I look at it. I've seen close-ups of it. He seems to be running north to south. Well, I don't know where you get that from, but I don't see that. It's such blurry video, you can't really make that out. I mean, it looks like a side view of him. But here's something we can take a look at, okay? So see the corner right there? That's pretty much when he disappears, watch. Oh, and then he's like, either he ducks or he goes lower at that point. So what we could do is go over here again, over the top of the stage, go down, like right there maybe, and then, yeah, see, that's perfectly lined up. It's awesome. See, the second pipe is right on the corner there. So I guess if we just kind of keep that like that, he disappears right on that corner. So basically, if I can just keep that pipe lined up with it, which is right here, watch. Just like that. And then I go forward. What's right over there where he disappears? And see, there is this little, one of those bridge areas right here. That's what I was noticing earlier, thinking, okay, maybe he's running across like this and turns, and then he sort of steps down onto that. And then he runs straight across this one. But strangely, the first time we see his head pop up again, he's way over here. So that's where you get, it sort of doesn't work well. See that?
The world will see if I...
So it's like he came up right there, and then he sort of walked a little bit, and he goes down. I mean, God, see, that's... The thing is, you see him way over here. It doesn't work right. See, when he comes up, see that look of the wall? See the wall over there? Watch. Just look at it like this. That's the same corner, the roof, and he's coming up right over here. Okay, which isn't very far, because if you just take that and then say, okay, it's about one of those and a little bit more, and then you look at the picture here. I mean, this is just totally eyeballing things. So you take that distance and then maybe to here. So he's coming up about right in there. Right there. And look at that. I mean, how the hell is his head popping up? It's too hard to show you guys. Moving around, especially with my thumb messed up. But he comes around up over here is where his head pops up. So what did he run over here and then he ran this way and then he came up? Or is he kind of over here and he gets down low and then he pops his head up and then he continually slides over? I don't know what you're saying, TDC8. I just know what I'm doing. I've done this a long time. The camera angle doesn't have any effect on closer to the pipes or not. I'm talking about the horizontal movement, not the vertical information. Oh, you mean like it makes it look like... Okay, let's look at it again. See, the camera that this guy has is below the roof line. Do you guys agree with that? So it's way below it. So that means the way it's shot here is if he was on the other side of the roof, see the height of this roof right there? You can actually see the whole angle up. That means it's doing the same thing on the other side. So if he ran right along the gutter, if you will, on the other side, you wouldn't see much of him. I never said anything about a gun jamming, Cheryl. Never once mentioned that. I think the sniper that tried to shoot him 1 second after his barrage kept him from shooting more bullets. Yeah, but that has nothing to do with anything that I'm talking about. TDC8. Now, the pipes are just, what you do is you can zoom in over the pipe, and you can see where he would have popped up at, right? I mean, that's the same thing I was just doing. If you want to try, we could try doing that. He's just off to the right of it. Do snipers have to have perfect 20/20 vision? That's a good question. Did they have it that day? I don't know. You would think they would, wouldn't you? Thanks, Michelle H. And Susan Pritchard. Hey, that's going to be another avocado dance. Let's see, this one says... You always apply an incredible amount of care and detail to your work. Best wishes on donation night, and thanks for all you do. Well, hey, thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's take a look at it. Let's just do what how do you say it? TDC8 said. I think it's exactly what I'm doing anyway. So you go over here, and I guess what we have to do is just line up this one. Well, I guess it's the camera angle from back here. So you gotta go right like that, and he comes up. Let's see, hold on. Let me go down here. Yeah, I guess it would make it a little bit further over, wouldn't it? Rumor going around about me and the crew about something we did. I was supposed to do. You might not have heard, or maybe you have. I first heard all of it was fine. Used to get angry and all uptight. You say what you want to spell my name right. All of them ever could be was rocking the house.
Apply an incredible amount of care and detail to your work. Best wishes on donation night, and thanks for all you do. Great.
Yeah. So when he pops up, is he really all the way over here? Is that what he's doing? He's way back in this area? I guess what we don't know is, like, if we had there's another 2 minutes when we don't see him. So is he sliding around on the roof? You know, but from this angle, you know, it's interesting. From this angle, these snipers can just barely see him at this point, where he is. And then maybe he gets further up like this, and then he eventually kind of, you know, makes his way to about right here. Shooter, see? I mean, that's possible, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's the same spot that I was showing earlier, that maybe he's on this bridge, this little thing right here. So he's on this roof first looking at, I don't know. I don't think you'd see him if he was on that roof at all, because this camera is low, all right? See, this camera here is probably, what, about 5-6 feet off the ground, and you can tell by the angle it's actually below the roof line. See, look at it again. Look how high, like that's quite a bit below it. You're not parallel with that. So if he was up there, I think he was on that other roof, you wouldn't be able to see it, because see how little, okay, here's a good way to do it. Notice right there how much of the corner of the wall you can see there. And so maybe if you looked at that, no, I guess that's all you can see. But if, I don't know, it just feels like if the camera is below that wall, you'd have to be pretty close to this ridge here to be able to see him at all. But yeah, I mean, I'm not married to the idea that he ran this way. I'm just trying to figure out at what camera picked him up climbing up on the air conditioner and shed over here. You know, what picked him up right here? That'd be really tough. It'd be this one. Is there anything over here? I guess this business. Let's see what happens. I mean, that actually, if this business has a camera and it's right there, that'd be an easy shot. Let's see it. Okay, so it'll be right here. See, that would block, that shot would block getting onto that. Although I guess you could see maybe his head on the roof or something. Yeah, so that building's in the way. Yeah, I don't know. The thing that makes more sense to me is it's one of these two businesses over there, and why it wasn't until recently they checked these. And I actually remember too, I don't know if you saw those photographs, but they were literally, looked like they were dusting and checking for stuff right here, right on this area. One of the photographs that I saw out there. If they just saw somebody sliding around, I think that's what the problem is. Like, even if he got up and ran this way, it wasn't until later somebody goes, hey, look, there's a guy on the roof. He's sliding around. You wouldn't necessarily... He probably went up there when nobody was looking, kind of snuck up there, but I'm not sure why he'd run. That seems kind of weird, you know? Although maybe you're just trying to avoid... If you walk slow, there's more time for somebody to see you. Now, let's see this one. Somebody just sent me this. Yeah, we know where the shooter was. I don't need all this other stuff. But let's see, what is that picture from? A screen grab from a video shows Thomas Crooks turning his head away from Donald Trump. Yeah, that was when where Donald Trump is speaking after local officers shot at him. Oh, really? Huh, that's interesting. Hey, look at that. We got to around 60%. I wasn't even paying attention. Is this today? Oh, this is today. So want to just go through this whole thing? See what it says? Or how about we do the donations right now? And then if you guys want to help out through the rest of the show, that's great. Why was the gun... Well, forget it. Maybe, how about at 7:30 we'll do that. We the captain now. Why was the gun so far from Crooks before... Because I think it wasn't before they arrived. I think somebody went up there really quick to verify that he was killed and then moved the gun away like they always do. Local officer shot at him. They didn't shoot him. I don't know if that's necessarily... I'd like to see, where's the video of this? You know, so a lot of times these people just really come up with creative stuff and we don't know. I'm just sitting here and reading. I'm quiet as a mouse, but I'm here. Well, there you are, Debbie. There you are. From the video that shows the water tower around 1:56, on lower right timer, there's a black object. That's a bird flying around. Yeah, appears in the sky near the water tower. Yeah, it's a beaver. I looked at it. Just a bird flying. One frame it has the wings sticking out. The next one it doesn't. Hey everyone, and Gray. I'm just sitting here and reading. Okay, Thomas Matthew Crooks paused shooting at former President Donald Trump after a local law enforcement officer assigned... Hold on, let me do this. From the video.
From the video that shows the water tower, around 1:56, on lower right timer, there is a black object that quickly appears in the sky near the water tower. Can you see if this is a drone?
Yeah. I think it's a bird, but I mean, I guess I don't really have a way to... I don't have a Premiere open, but I checked that the other day when somebody said the same thing. Thank you, Sharon Gornick. And Kathy J again. Gotta put you in for the spins for some notebooks. Shutter speed, and if you use Trump's hat to gauge length of the bullet streak, it appears to be about a foot, indicating 1,000 foot per second. Yeah, we already was able to say they use a high shutter speed, and you could tell that you know, it was really sunny that day, so you can use a very high shutter speed. And you know, that's how it captured the bullet. And I guess they shoot at 2,000 feet a second. Let's see. I think bullets have a vapor trail behind them, which might be what was part of that streak. It's crazy. I remember when they got Bin Laden, and they were back then mentioning they can zoom in on a 10-cent coin from a satellite. Yeah, I'm sure they have amazing stuff, but I'm sure they, you know, they don't have that on the sniper rifle. Look at that. Look at the hug there that Chloe gave Blue. Look at that. No. Yeah. That's right. It wasn't 5 times though. So everybody listen. We've gone over this literally 1,000 times now. He shot 3 times very controlled. Okay? He tried to hit him right in the head. One bullet whizzed by his ear. The second one hit his ear. That's my opinion. And a third one, I don't know where it went. Then, moments after that, he shot 5 more from the same gun with the same sound and everything, but quickly because it's a semi-automatic. It was like dut, 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 dut. And then there, right after that, about a second later, there's one more, but it's a different sound. So that's the 9th shot. That's the one that missed him. Then about 7 or 8 seconds after that, a 10th shot comes in from the sniper on the south building and hits him in the head. Okay, there you go. Now, we've gone over that whole thing, what I just said, literally, gosh, I can't even tell you how many times. I mean, I know there's people that don't watch my show, and they've been watching the conspiracy theorists, so you probably wouldn't know, but we've had the same information since the 15th or 16th. It's just been added to. And it's that really that new footage is really pretty crazy, isn't it? Maybe I should open up Premiere just to have it open. It's easier to work with on things like that. I remember it used to always crash my computer. No, is it 31? Okay. What's this one? Yeah. So right there, is that the shots? Oh yeah, so that's the thing. I want that open. Hold on, let me add these in here. I'm going to turn off this audio and probably that one. And this is the one that really, let me boost this up a lot. Probably like 12. Alright, so here, this is how you can really hear the sound. Here, watch. 3 shots, that's almost too loud. Those are 3 shots that were, and they go right over this guy's head with the camera. That's why it's so loud, because the sound barrier is being broken right over the top of his head on every single shot that came in. He's right there. This guy's right under the bullets that are being fired. Right, that's 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you hear that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same sound and everything, but now listen to this next one. See? Boom. That one missed. Different sound. Then, and that's the sound, like I have extra sounds connected to each other. So let me play that part again. So here we go. See that? That's a different sound. That's the one that missed.
Calm down, calm down.
Boom, and that's the sniper shot from the south barn. That's the 10th shot. There's 10 shots. 8 of them were by crooks. I think the one that was missed, that sounds like a 6th shot after the 5, but it's a completely different sound. That's the one that missed, and that's why he quit shooting right then, because a bullet came in. He's like, holy crap, and he's like probably moving around. I don't know what he's doing. We don't know what he's doing. Is that why his rifle is where it was and he moved? I don't think so. He was holding the rifle when he got shot. So I think somebody just moved it. But either way, that's irrelevant. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it'd be great though if he tried to move over and he left the rifle there, and then they took him out because he moved over a few spots. But wouldn't he have gone the other direction? But anyways, the shot missed, and that's probably why he didn't shoot a whole bunch more shots. And then about 8 or 9 seconds after that, a single shot comes in and takes him out. The entire shooting time between the first shot and the sniper shot that took him out is less than 16 seconds. It's like 15.9 or something. No, Revengeance. It didn't. It didn't come from that building. I know that you believe that because some other person on YouTube told you that, but that's incorrect. You didn't phrase that as a sentence, so I'm assuming you think that that's true, but that's false. And you know how I know that's false? See, this is where the sniper that took him out, he's about 180 yards away. He's right here. He had a wide open shot. He was facing the other direction. Once he heard the shooting, though, he turned around and he focused in on him and was able to take out, boom, just like that, right? These guys over here could not see. We also have, in my, if I put all the lines out, there's a sniper that was on this building right here, a counter sniper, and he's the one I believe who missed. This is the one that missed the shot from way over here. And that one came flying in and went right over that guy's head again. He's right in the area. Do I know if Crooks changed? I don't know. I think he stayed pretty much in the same position when he fired. Let me show you my lines that I have on here. They're not on the screen currently. But it's like bing, bing, whole bunch of shots. The first three came in like that. You see how they're just right on top of each other? You can almost not even tell that those are three different shots, but they're probably even tighter than that. Then I think when he started shooting the 5 shots, they came in, they were kind of more sporadic because he thought he'd taken out Trump, so he just went, he's just shooting around, right? Then the sniper that missed, he came in from over here, like that. See that? He missed, and then the final shot was from this sniper, boom. See what you get on this channel, you guys? You get the answers, right? And then you say, well, how do you know, Gray, if that's the one, you bastard? Well, here's how we know. We'll go to here, and this is how we know right here. This is their reconstruction of, and I showed this last night in a video that I made yesterday. Oh, why doesn't that open? It's just this freaking PNG file. Maybe this one's better. Geez, that's brutal. Somehow it lost the, when you associate a file to be opened up with a certain program, it lost the one. Kind of dumb. There we go. All right, so Revengeance, here you go. Here's the answer. Here's the answer. This is their reconstruction. And they said this is what you could see, and they used the sniper position to show what it looked like. Really small over there. And then this is what it looked like up close. That's what it looked like when he was up about ready to shoot, I guess, because I think he's obviously lower than that. You could take his head and put it below, and all he'd have to have is his eyes at the height of the sight. So I don't think he's quite up that high. But notice the 3 tents right here. You see those? There's just, at least you see the tents. That's all you got to do. That's all that matters. Because those tents are right here. And, those are up in the air, obviously. So when this sniper is in this position here, he can see that direction. And also, look at this. Just look at this shot right here. I mean, that's actually amazing. Check it out. Look at this. Just look at this. I don't know if you can see what I'm trying to show you. I got to get that off the screen here. Watch this. See the tree? This tree? That's this one. There's the roof back there. Then there's that tree is this one, and that tree is this one. And so what we're seeing here is, I mean, I think I could even. I don't know if that works, but that's exactly the shot right there. You see it? I'm not sure what you're saying. Yeah, he's on this roof. These tents are really tall. I don't have them as a height thing though. I'm just using an overhead, and I took a lot of time to line this thing up. See the path there that lines up with that, and then this part over here actually curves into the road over here, so it's really accurate, my overhead shot here. The tents, however, are off the ground, obviously. So this shooter is on the top right here, and those tents are up in the air, and he's looking over there in that direction, and that's exactly the same shot that you see in the image above. Look at that. It's the same angle. This tree right there, and see how you can see this building right there, you guys? Can you see that? Look how you can see it right there too. I mean, it's exactly the same. So that proves that the shooter, unless you don't want to believe that the Secret Service or the FBI, when they produce the Secret Service, when they produce these images, are being truthful from where the sniper came in, there's really no reason to make up some story about where the sniper was that took the fatal shot. It's obvious, and it's been obvious, that it was from this roof right here since the beginning. We've been saying that for a long time, and then you see videos coming out claiming it was from this roof, and then you start wondering, what the hell are they talking about? You know, that doesn't make any sense. So, is that okay? You got it? Does that make sense, Revengeance? What do you think? I don't know, Gray. I saw it somewhere else. Okay. Right. I write the hooks, yet he missed all 5. No clue what that means, man. Got to write a better sentence. Hey, you guys want to see? Let's see where my last video is at. Okay, so we're going to click on it. And
concept your best design.
To the public, it says 29,000 views. That's good. That's a good thing to see, because now when we go out, oh, look at that. That's crazy. So check it out. Check it out. Here we go. It currently has 47,000, and it's still getting 10,000 views an hour, with 219 new subs and 4.4 thousand hours of watched video. So there you go. Those are the real numbers. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. And I like today's been smoother. That one day it had 62,000 views, and now then it just dropped down to like 10 really quick. So I'm showing you guys the actual numbers. What time is it? 7:16. Please play the last video. The final shot has no okay, let's hey, TDC8. I don't need to. I already know that the last 2 shots are the sniper shots. The first 8 are from the shooter. Okay, that's the answer. Remember, there's not 11 shots. There's not 11 shots. I never said I was accounting for 11 shots. You did. I never did. What do you mean, did I finish the article? I never even got to the article yet. God. Maybe there are 11 shots, okay? But all I hear is 10. That's it. If there's another one, I haven't heard it. Oh, man. I don't know what you guys are talking about, man. The one on opposite of Crooks Never Fired, I have no idea what that means. I'll tell you what, though. Most of you guys should have been over here watching throughout this time, and you would have no confusion. It's just really kind of, I mean, you know, sure, is it possible he's running over here? Okay, great. But we were the first people to find out what the stone wall, or, you know, the cement wall he was sitting on. We found out, you know, he's walking right here in front when he was videotaped. We found out first that it was 20 flats over from the right. where he was shot, and that it was 4 over from there where the AR-15 was found. Right, there is only 10, Cindy. I'm not sure who's saying 11. Maybe if there's 11, you know, if that's what law enforcement is saying, I've got to go with that. Well, that's just a guess that it came from that roof over there. Okay, that's just, I've always said, I don't know if this guy here is the one that shot and missed. That's it. I've always said that. I do not know that this one is the one that missed. I've said that in every video. I know for certain that this is the one that hit him. And I've said, if this isn't the one that shot, we have a shot from this sniper who's sitting here, who has a look of the building there. And some people said that that was the one. I've never been able to confirm that that was the one. Now we know for certain, though, that this is the kill shot location. And then the shooter took 8 from up here. Whether or not the 10th shot that missed, how did he miss, by the way, though? Was he just a regular cop with a gun? He missed? Was he shooting through the window? He should have kept shooting. Hey, thanks, Maggie M. And look at, somebody needs to donate something because we got a weird dollar amount at the front there. Even though my license plate once said that on there. You mean some random person right over here from this area shot over there with a pistol? Jesus, what a... No, you know, that probably helped scare the guy away from not shooting more. You know, so it was good. Whatever it was, it worked. Yeah, I've never been married to the one that missed being on that building. I just know that the guy filming there, the sound is different, and therefore that's the shot that missed him, because we know the final shot was the last one taken. Sounds good to me. So you think that the shot right after the 5th shot is actually this sniper? I mean, I guess I can't say that's impossible. That the 9th shot is the one that took him out, and that's why there was no more shooting, and then another officer just took a random shot 7 seconds later. Seems kind of weird, but... Is that what you're saying? Do you think he tossed the book bag onto the roof before? I don't know. Some people don't even think that backpack is his. I think it is. I think he obviously he's not going to be running on a roof with the AR-15 in his hands, okay? I think he had it in the backpack, and I think that is his backpack, and I think he was down low. I think that video that you see of him when he has his back turned to the crowd is when he's putting it together. And then after that, he starts shimmying around, trying to get it into position. I know you keep typing in the same thing, TDC8. It just gets really old and boring after a while. There seems to have been a cop near the AGR building on the west side that fired a gun after Crook's last shot. Then Crooks turned to look towards him. Okay, well, let me just go over the article myself, okay? All right. Thomas Matthew Crooks paused shooting at former President Donald Trump after a law enforcement officer assigned to a SWAT team returned fire and Crooks did not shoot again. Okay, so that was the 9th shot is the one that missed. before he was killed by a Secret Service counter sniper. So I have the order correct. It's just not the guy way over there, and I've never had any proof that that really was the location. That was just one that somebody pointed out, and I could see somebody missing from that far away. He was killed by a Secret Service counter sniper, according to 2 officials familiar with the investigation. The shot from the local officer caused the would-be assassin to temporarily recoil from his perch on a rooftop, according to... Man, that's exactly how I pictured it. I mean, exactly like that. On a rooftop, according to the 2 officials and a Washington Post analysis of video evidence. Crook's retreat coincided with a 10-second pause in shooting, according to audio experts. Crook's retreat coincided with a... yeah, exactly. According to audio experts who examined the gunshots, a critical period that ended when the Secret Service... I mean, we've already said this stuff for 2 weeks now. This exact same thing. Well, you know, where the shot came in, I don't know. I just thought maybe it was that one because somebody said that, hey, they think it's this one, and I went with it, but I never had proof. But that shot is what got him sort of rattled, and he didn't shoot. You know, he didn't shoot anymore, and then he was taken out. I mean, so if we go back to this thing, let's go here and play that again. So these are the first shots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Then 6. This is the, I guess, that's the officer who went up there and took a shot at him. Missed him. Let me see what time it is on here. So let's do those 5 again. Here's those. All right. So what time was that last shot? Okay, so it's 2:07 on here. See that? So we've already put all this out there.
Donation night. Heart.
Thank you, Ozzy Trisha.
Calm down.
Yeah, 10 seconds later, there it is. Boom. The entire thing is 15 point something. Okay, so let's go back to the very first shot. Maybe it could be 16 point something though. So here we go. But it's just right around 15, 16 seconds. So here we go. 2:01.
Calm down.
Yeah, see, 16 seconds from first shot until he was taken out. That's incredible by that other sniper to have actually been able to respond fast enough to pick it up, turn around, and zoom it in and hit him. Thank you, Calamity Jade. Hey, look at that. We almost got to 70%. Not too bad.
I do love when chat makes no sense to you, which started your quote last year with Idaho 4 students. You say, what is even going on? Much respect.
It doesn't sometimes, though. You probably see the same thing, Calamity Jade, right? What is even going on in here? Hopefully you guys remove that person there. Alright, I'll do it. You guys missed it. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, I mean, I see what you're saying, TC8. I think we've figured it all out, though, don't you think? That it wasn't from the long range rifle shot. I've always said I don't know if that's the one,
But I do believe that the one that took him out was on the south roof. So now it seems like we've got that clarified. But I still haven't gone over the article yet. The shot from the local officer caused the would-be assassin to temporarily recoil from the perch on a rooftop. According to 2 officials and a Washington Post analysis of video evidence. Crook's retreat coincided with a 10-second pause in shooting, according to audio experts who examined the gunshots. So we've been saying this for 2 weeks, so it was easy for other people to go, oh yeah, let's pretend that we invented the same thing. It has been reported that a local officer fired at Crooks, but the analysis suggests that the officer may have played a more important role. Right? I've actually said that the one that took the shot and missed, like saved lives, because he was not authorized to speak publicly. The other, Richard Goldinger, the district attorney for Butler County, confirmed that a member of the county's emergency service unit, ESU, similar to SWAT team, fired a shot at Crooks that prompted a reaction from the gunman. And that might have been what allowed the other sniper to kind of see where he was, get dialed in, and shoot him. I don't know if the officer actually hit Crooks. There's somebody out there that sent me emails thinking it hit the knee because of the way it looked, but I don't see that. I see dirt on his knee. I didn't see anything that looked like a gunshot. I don't know if the officer actually hit Crooks, and don't believe he fired the neutralizing shot. A Goldinger, who oversees the emergency services unit, said in a text message, but Goldinger said he believed the officer's shot caused Crooks to stop firing his weapon, buying the Secret Service sniper time to kill the gunman. A third person familiar with the investigation, speaking on condition of anonymity, God, I'm proud of myself to be able to say that word, to discuss details that have not been made public, confirmed that the Butler officer shot at Crooks before the Secret Service counter sniper fired. Okay, that's exactly what I've been saying. The person said investigators have not found evidence that the local officer's round struck the gunman, but witnesses said Crooks appeared to move after that shot was fired. Man, I'd love to see every single piece of footage that people have of him up on the roof. Seems like it's kind of like the same thing over and over and over again. 10 shots were fired in the span of roughly 16 seconds. Man, who's been saying that since the 15th? I always think it just sucks, you know. And by the way, in every case that's out there, the people in the public are way miles ahead of the news. Have you guys noticed that? Like, we are so far ahead of them in terms of getting information, putting it out there. Like, they'll do a story on something we've talked about for 4 days. No, the sniper shot, I just showed you TDC 8. Did you miss that, or? This shot right here is recreating the shot from the sniper who took him out. See the 3 tents right there? That's where this guy was. He was right here. And those are the tents. And he shot. Now, the tents that are probably in the view there are like this one, and this one. And that's where the shot is. Right? I just showed that a minute ago. I hope you don't have a rebuttal for that again, you know. Because then you're going to say that, okay, the shooter was way over here on a house. You know, how do we know he wasn't on a house, like this guy's house right here, and he shot right through that tree line, and then he... Yeah, 100%, that's where he was. We've been told that, and people didn't want to believe it, and now you still don't have to believe it if you don't want to. I just like to keep moving forward once, you know, generally law enforcement puts out, we would have heard it. Hey, TDC8, I'm sorry for your confusion. I'm not going to keep discussing it with you. The 10th shot was the sniper on the south barn, okay? If you feel like you need to go discuss it somewhere else, feel free. I just don't want to keep doing it. I've already explained it to you. And let's see. Driving me batty. Yeah, it's just... Really? Are you think it's wrong too, GSU PM? You guys are crazy. Maybe you don't hear it because he's 180 yards away and the guy with the camera is right there. He's next to the shooter. You ever thought of that? Originally that sounded just like a tick that I picked up early on. I remember how quiet that was early on, you guys, and I'd say, hear that little tch? That's the sniper taking him out. Now it's loud. Well, I don't know if he's crazy. He just keeps focusing on the same thing over and over, and you can't let it go. It's, I wouldn't call him crazy. He sounds like he knows what he knows about stuff. A third person familiar with the investigation speaking on the condition of anonymity to discuss details that have not been made public confirmed that the Butler officer shot at Crooks before the Secret Service counter sniper fired. Then we're already down here. 10 shots were fired in the span of roughly 16 seconds, according to video, and 8 were from the shooter and 2 by snipers or other people. I guess I don't know if that was a gun, just a pistol that other guy used. 4 audio experts consulted by the Post. Why do you need audio experts? Just listen. Said the first 8 shots fired in bursts of 3 and 5 have similar acoustics. I've said that since the beginning. I said, have you guys noticed that the ch-ch-ch have the exact same sound as the quick 5 shots? And people go, I don't know, Gray, they sound different to me. You hear the echoing? No, they sound exactly the same. They're just shot fast, so it kind of overlaps the other one. The Post said the first 8 shots fired in bursts of 3 and 5 have similar acoustics, signatures, and probably were fired by by Crooks, who was armed with an AR-15. 8 spent cartridges were recovered on the roof. Wow. Fired from FBI. Fired, and that's from the FBI director. What does that say? 8 spent cartridges were recovered on the roof. Crooks fired from FBI director. Oh my God, he gave him the gun? What a stupid way to word that. Fired from FBI director Christopher A. Wray told lawmakers last week. Trump's ear was grazed by a bullet or bullet fragment, according to the FBI. 3 spectators were wounded, and 1 fatally. Okay, check this out, though. Did you guys see my my video from today? On the other channel, it was a short. It's pretty good. Let me see if I can find it. Working on shorts. Is it in this one? No, it's in RGB shorts. Here we go.
A direct raid, to the best of your understanding, how close did the assassin's bullet come to killing President Trump?
My understanding is that either it or some shrapnel is what grazed his ear. So I don't know that I have the actual
very
distance.
Close, though.
What's that?
Very, very close. You would agree?
Yes.
Is there any doubt in your mind that President Trump was shot in the ear by a bullet?
Senator, there is absolutely no doubt in the FBI's mind whether former President Trump was hit with a bullet and wounded in the ear. No doubt, there never has been.
Where did all 8 bullets go, is I guess my question.
As I said, I think with respect to former President Trump, there's some question about whether or not it's a bullet or shrapnel that hit his ear.
Okay. I've been part of this investigation since the very beginning, and that has never been raised.
You're sure?
Yes.
Wow. So is Christopher Wray just lying there to try to diminish the the shot. I mean, that's a little suspect, isn't it? I mean, Christopher Wray twice said, yeah, there's some question about it. And the deputy director of the FBI said, that's never been a question. That's ridiculous, you guys. Man, unreal. Unreal. Anyways, I thought that was a pretty good little short there. Pretty much just shows you, like, whoa, I wonder how that conversation is going to go between those two. Abate versus Ray. 8 spent cartridges were recovered on the roof. Crooks fired from FBI Director Christopher A. Wray told lawmakers last week. Okay, FBI from... Wait, let me try to read it the way they want us to read it. 8 spent cartridges were recovered on the roof. Crooks fired from FBI Director Christopher A. Wray told lawmakers last week. Jesus, what a ridiculous... Trump's ear was grazed by a bullet or bullet fragment, according to the FBI. So who's writing this? Washington Post? Yeah, they're probably trying to diminish as well. Less than a second after the last of those 8 shots, a night. See, man, haven't I told you guys this? How long have I been telling you that after the 8 shots, like less than a second later, you get the 9th shot? I mean, it's like, it's right there, right? Less than a second. It's almost like they were watching my show and came up with this article here. Less than a second after the last of those 8 shots, a 9th gunshot is heard. Then comes the 10-second pause. Jesus, my God, you get. I almost feel angry that like someone like me doesn't get credit on something like this. You know, using the logic of the Grant Hughes Investigates YouTube channel, we were able to consult our own experts, and he's been absolutely right for at least 2 weeks. And we just came to late in the game to deserve any credit at all, but we're going to pretend that we just, yeah, it's just garbage. Yeah, because he's a... I think he's trying to downplay it for political reasons. That's the only answer. But shortly after that shot, Crooks altered his positioning, the official said. Crooks stopped shooting at the rally site and slumped down behind the crest of the slope roof where he was perched, the official said. After the local police officers shot, there was definitely some sort of reaction, the official said. Crooks slumped over and he didn't fire another round. The official credited the local officer with interrupting Crooks' attack. Anything that disrupts an active shooter can keep the situation from being significantly more catastrophic. I hope you guys don't mind. I mean, can you understand like how it's sort of frustrating where you're this channel out there that's been saying this for 10 days at least, minimum, like 14 maybe. And now it's like this article and everybody's like, wow, ooh. The only thing that's different in here is that the 9th shot was from a different location, which I've always acknowledged that could be. I mean, are you guys noticing this? Like, the people that have been watching the show on a nightly basis, almost none of this is new to you. Well, you saw it, Cindy. They were quick. It was like ding, ding. He shot the first 8 shots in about 6 seconds, right? And he was kind of hidden. And then there was no more shots. Kind of makes sense to me. I mean, you know, it sucks that nobody saw him get there. He was up on that roof for a minimum of 3 minutes. I mean, that's insane. After the local police officer shot, there was definitely some sort of reaction. The official credited the local officer with interrupting Crooks' attack. Anything that disrupts an active shooter can keep the situation from being significantly more catastrophic. The official account is supported by video taken about 100 feet west of the building from which Crooks fired. The footage was recorded by John Malice. Oh, is this on here? Oh, awesome. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, hell, this is like a new one. Here, I'm going to record this over here. Hold on a second. Let me get rid of my donation goal thing. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Oh. Oh, and then he's out. He's already. Oh, he repositions low. Oh. Yeah. Man, you hear that? I always have heard that where the guy goes, "Oh," because they saw him just get taken out. See, that's the thing. And let me record that again without me talking. I gotta stop it again, unfortunately. Thanks for a vengeance. All right, here we go. Russ. How many times we can hear that? Russ! I wish they would just given us the video. Wait, hold on. What was that guy's name again? John Malice. Let's see if we can find this guy.
Hello everyone, I just landed in Charlotte. We have a tremendous rally, unbelievable crowds. People can't...
Everyone here to live now from Fox. We are learning new information into the investigation into Trump's attempted assassination. Security at former President Trump's Butler, Pennsylvania rally first noticed the man who later shot at Trump more than 90 minutes before shots were fired, according to text local PM feeling about a suspicious man sitting at a picnic table near their lookout point via text. Additional about a suspicious man table, this time from Congress, able to find Crooks again after being made aware of his presence near the building he later climbed.
Why does everybody always cut it off? Just, God, I'm sick of it. I just want to have the unedited full video from somebody somewhere. Okay, it's ridiculous. Like, look at that guy. Where's that guy? I want his footage. This dude right here. You know, that guy probably has a great one. Look how still he is. Like, I didn't need them to do this part, you know? That's kind of cool how they put the bullet. You can see it though on, like, when you open up Adobe Premiere and you zoom in here. Watch. I don't know if you can see that, but see right there. These are the shots. 1, 2, 3. You see this right there? There, watch. See, it's interesting too, because even on this one, These are the 5 really close to each other, and there's a little gap right there, and then there's the 9th shot right there by itself. See, that's different. I know, he always says, Russ, what are you doing? He's probably getting too close to the scene and, you know. All right, so how about, right now I'm going to do the donations. Right? Maybe use this one, I don't know. And then we'll get back to this after that. What did we end up getting to? No, there it is. 697. Who's going to put that up to 700, you guys? We can get to 70. Oh, look at M10. Snuck it right in there. M10. So that wasn't too bad. We got to 70%. Well, more like, 55% of what we used to do. Because we used to, like 1,000 was the goal, but we'd always do like 1,200 or something. But it's better than last month. I will say that. So thank you, guys. Better than last month. All right, so let's, here we go. Gmail. Let's see. Scholarship. I thought I had it open a minute ago. Maybe I do. Nope. Yeah, thanks everybody. Felt somewhat reasonable. Alright, so this is we have a scholarship fund on bold.org. Last year we gave out 2, I don't know if that signs in. Okay, we gave out 2 $3,000 scholarships to be in the, like, criminal justice, forensic sciences, something like that. All right, and yeah, so we're doing the. I gotta log in, I guess. All right, here it is. Fund the scholarship now. Okay, so we've already put 2,300 in so far this year. So I think I'm gonna put 1,500 more in there, just so we don't have too much more to go. Oh, is that how you do it? I thought I could just. I'm logged in, right? Oh, there it is right there. Fund scholarship. Where is it, though? Jesus. I don't know. How do I do this? Increase the fund goal. I see it right there. Fallen Freak Scholarship Fund. We've already given away 6,000. That's why there's 2,300 available. Oh, there you go. Somehow it worked now. I don't know. All right. So let's do it. 1,500. How much would you like to contribute? 1,500. Why are you making this contribution? The donor and scholarship applicants will be able to see along. I don't know. I'm not gonna. All right. So I'm gonna do an ACH here. So hold on. I don't know if it shows my bank account or okay. I gotta get a. There's a number that pops up on my phone that I gotta fill out. All right, there it is. It's got the message and Come on. All right, here we go. There's the screen that says your total contribution to Fallen Freaks is $1,500, and here's the confirm button. Now I don't know where it goes, so I got to see what it does. All right. All it said was at the top of the screen was it said thank you. I'm not sure why it still says confirm there, but it did say thank you. Your bank account is authorized. Confirm. I don't want to hit it again because they'll probably... Well, let me see if I got an email from him. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I got an email that says right here, thank you for your contribution of $1,500 to the scholarship fund of Grant Hughes Investigates. We're currently processing your donation to the Bold Foundation and will follow up in 3 to 5 days once we confirm the donation. All right. Well, there you go, everybody. That's $1,500. And then I think I'll do like another 1,500. How about let's do 1,000 to RAIN. You know, that's violence against women. All right, there it is right there. Donate 1,000. I don't want to do the transaction. 1,000, and I think I have to sign in, so hold on. Oh, it wants me to put my phone number in. All right. Does anybody know any companies out there that match for RAIN? Can anybody look something up and see if there's a matching company out there? Can we just pick anybody? I mean, some show up in there. I'll just pick one of the ones that show up and see what happens. Yes, your company has matching gift program. They're going to go, who the hell is this guy? Nah, I'm not going to do that. Shoot. Now it wants me to do something else. I don't know what it just did there. Let me try it again. 1,000. No. Wait, did it already? Let me make sure before I do this. It could have already gone through, and then it did. Whew, God, I almost did another one. Jesus. I'm glad I checked. All right. Yeah, that was crazy. I almost did another donation. But anyways, here is the receipt on PayPal right there, where it said you paid $1,000 to US dollars to RAIN. All right. So there you go. We did 1,000 to RAIN. And how about, hey, thanks, Carolina T. How's it going? And then how about like Texas EquiSearch, another 500. So we'll at least we got 3,000 in. Your 80,000 bitcoins. Okay, well, Yeah, that would, you could buy the country with 80,000 Bitcoin. Let's see. Looking up Texas EquiSearch here.
Sorry, so late.
I'm gonna use this one. Okay, just hold on. I don't know if, but it always, a lot of times it shows your private information. 100, donate. Thanks, M10 and pancakes. And donate now. Awesome. Thanks for donating here's the screen. Thanks for donating $500 US to Texas EquiSearch. It's going to come in on the email here in a sec. Well, they usually take longer than the other ones, but when it comes in, there it is. Right there. There is. You donated $500 US to Texas EquiSearch. And there's the date, July 31st, 2024. All right, so we show everything on the screen here. Very cool, very cool. All right, well, there you go, everybody. Another successful month. We now have over 4,000 in our scholarship fund, and we were able to help out Rain again and Texas EquiSearch this month. So now what we do is we go to this screen and switch this up to, we are now at 29,815. And then the grand total here is $209,315 since January of 2020. Can I get a boom? That's pretty sweet. Yeah, we've donated $209,315 since January of 2020. And I get a lot of crap from it. And, you know, I do spend time trying to get people to send in super chats and so forth, so that I can make a living on here and also give away a ton too. And, you know, some of it's my own ad revenue and so forth. But this month I give a smaller percentage because, you know, a huge portion of it was my ad revenue, where it used to be all you guys, and that was it. So now it's like my ad revenue is not, it has nothing to do with, you know, the general live stream viewers. It's just sort of the overall, like, thousands of people watching a video. Ad revenue. So it's less, but it's still, you know, it's over 50%, like I think around 60% of the super chats for sure. So there you go. Thank you guys. You guys are what allow it to happen. I was looking for it again for a few minutes the other day, but couldn't find it either. Wish I hadn't deleted it. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, $3,000 isn't, you know, that's a shitload of money. You know what I mean? Yeah, so like when you guys send in super chats, like tonight, right? See how it says 747? Well, YouTube takes like 30% of that. So that number is really only brings in like 500 and something. Now, if people send in PayPals, those are, that's not, there's no money taken out. Right, so tonight we usually get like 20 PayPals on this. Tonight there's only 3, so that's just, you know, I'm just telling you, it was way different before. We used to get like 20 PayPals and $1,400 in super chats or something. Tonight we did 752 with 3 PayPals and no other forms either. Yeah, so it's like, ew, you know, quite a bit different. And I'm talking about 2 months ago, not like, you know, yesteryear or some kind, you know, like a long time ago. Somebody said they sent a picture of the second shooter. Let's see. I've been told by folks who have seen uncensored photos that Crooks was shot just below the right eye and the left side of his head was blown away. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, see that one. Saved what? Yeah, I have the headshot photo too. It's just, but it's on the right side of his head. You don't see the other side. Gray's even a bigger troll, everybody. Did you hear that by Brandon? Gray's a bigger troll than any of the trolls that come on this message board. This isn't a message board, idiot. Message board. Hey, everybody, this is a new message board here. This is a message board, everybody. God, at least say the right, you know, like terminology for what you're trying to be a troll about. My God. Message board? Wow. What is even going on, Calamity Jade? Ding 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 diddle ding ding. 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 Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. I sit back with his brand new invention, something. Brother holding me tightly, flows like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock the mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and mark the chump like a candle. Come on! Message board. What a fool. God. Glad I had a block party so I see half the trolls. Yeah. Yeah, they get blocked immediately in here. So anyways, what do you guys want to go over now? I mean, I actually, you know, that video is interesting. You know, you look at it and I see what somebody was saying in here where from this angle, the closer I get, it affects the location of the fourth vertical pipe here. So, but from directly over it, let's say we go right over this, zoom in to the ground, and then turn, let's say, and can I see it? Yeah, that one's right on the corner there. So it's literally, see, the shot's coming from over here. So the issue we're having is that when we first see him, he's over here. So that lends more credibility that him running over this direction, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense unless, like, that's even before he got onto the correct roof. So I mean, I guess it's possible that the video we're seeing, he's not even on the roof of the building that he shot from. That's still before that. You know, that's the possibility, but it's, you know, it's right above this pipe here. So that shot is like over here, which does line up with this. So perhaps he was running over there and he was just kind of looking, and then eventually he makes his way to this one and then starts shimmying over because his back. Okay, so let's go like this. This is an option I think is possible, although it doesn't line up with a business filming him getting on the roof. That he ran and he goes like this. When he dips down, it's when he steps down below this, and then his head starts popping up again because there's a I don't know if these roofs are flat here, but he's here and you see his head as it's getting closer and then he dips down here and he comes up, and this is where, and so we're only seeing him here. He's not even on this roof yet. Then later he gets onto here, and this is where his backpack was found, where he took out the folded up AR-15, and then he started shimmying over in this direction. That's where people, hey, there's a guy on the roof, there's a guy on the roof. It's at that time. So perhaps when we see him on there at 6:08 and 31 seconds, about 25 seconds later is when maybe he finally makes it onto the roof that he shoots from. Okay? Yeah, go ahead and write on that message board. And what a dumb like troll attempt. Gray's the even bigger troll than anybody on here. Oh, Jesus. God, come up with something better, for God's sakes. Yeah, he's lying down. Yep. But I was thinking, though, I mean, it looks like the rise here, I only have 2 feet, but it looks higher than that. But if he's running along here, you definitely, with a camera that's lower, you'd only see the top of his body for sure. And then he's running along, and, I think, my opinion is that he is on top of this here and climbs up the piping and goes like that. Now, there's other people that think that he was on this and climbed up on the shed, but they've never said shed. They think he climbed up on a mechanical device and then used piping to get up. There isn't piping here. That's a air conditioner, a shed, and then a roof. This one has that exact look that we were told. And again, let's go back to the photograph from the 30th, where we open up this, and there it is. Look it. So he stands up on that and then kind of uses the pipe there with his feet and kind of climbs up on there. See? I know, he's the one that mentioned it. Right. He is the one that mentioned it. Christopher Ray is the one that mentioned the piping. That seems kind of specific, though, doesn't it? I'm not sure why he said mechanical device. That part's a little weird, but saying, up on the piping, that seems kind of specific. You don't gain anything politically by saying that either. So, the thing that was really disheartening was how he tried to pretend it was shrapnel, and then the other deputy said, we've never thought that. He should have almost said, and I'm not sure why Christopher Ray said that the other day. Maybe he was stoned. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine Christopher Ray stoned? I'm just trying to. Would that even be fun? I mean, what would he be doing? He'd sort of have those bloodshot eyes, and he's looking at you with that same serious look, and all of a sudden he just kind of can't hold it in anymore, and he starts cracking up right in your face. Oh yeah, I could just totally see that. I don't know if that's a camera there. Could be. Wouldn't that be interesting? Does kind of look like a camera. Yeah, maybe tell the truth. I think there's... no, I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, right? With the trees and everything. But what if he just kind of... Nobody was really paying attention because he wasn't interesting at that point. He just walks over here and he climbs up there. People started saying, hey, there's somebody on the roof about a minute. Like, I guess we could play it again. Let's do it. I have it in here. So let's just go. It won't be as big on the screen for you guys, but I can make it that big. Is that good enough for you guys? Right there. Let me get this off the screen again. the hell? Okay, now it's fixed. And look at it now! That's the part I always remember. So this is probably about, see, look, they see him running at 8:39, but I bet he's on the roof right at this time, 7 seconds earlier. So I just go, oh, I got it, audio turned off, mute. That's down here. I kind of don't want this one on though. Ah, shoot. We'll just listen to all the gunshots combined together.
He's a good man too. He's a valiant fighter. He's a great gentleman. So we're going to bring him up for Can we bring him up for a couple of minutes later? A little bit later. All right.
See, I don't know, Susie, because the angle of this camera, look at the slope of the roof there, how much that is. So picture him on the other side, but right next to the gutter. How much of his body would you see? I don't know. It seems like you wouldn't see very much. Because it's a long roof and he's down, so.
You get ready, McCormick. You get ready. I'll get you up here. The world will see a vibrant Republican Party.
Let me see that again.
Later, a little bit later. All right. You get ready, McCormick. Great gentleman. So we're going to bring him up for Can we bring him up for a couple of minutes later? A little bit later. All right.
He definitely could be further away. Yeah.
Get ready, McCormick. You get ready. I'll get you up here. The world will see a vibrant...
Because I will say that his head and everything looks bigger now than it did before. So he may have came from a distance this way, but when he was running by, it looked like from the side.
Republican Party that is bigger, stronger, more confident, and more united than ever before. And that's what we are. We're the most united
exactly right, Calamity
party.
Jay.
Now, I'm watching the fake news go crazy because they're saying the Republican Party.
And you know what's weird is he went off script talking about one of the major issues in the case, and somehow miraculously he survived talking about the border crisis, which has ended up killing many Americans. I always hate, you know what I hate the most, everybody? This sentence right here. I hate this one when they go, there's less crime with the migrants than there are with the regular population. And even if that's true, every single death that occurs by an illegal alien is one that should not have happened. Every crime, every death, every assault, every single thing that you can think of is by an illegal alien is one that should not happen, right? So it doesn't matter if the rate's lower in that group or anything. It's irrelevant. Doesn't mean a damn thing.
It has not been united since Ronald Reagan like it is right now. It was united under Ronald Reagan the second time.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, too. The crimes are deemed not very... I mean, I can't tell you how many times an illegal alien has committed a severe crime and then released again back into the population only to do something worse or kill somebody. I mean, it's just disgusting.
I'm watching the fake news go crazy because they're saying the Republican Party has not been united since Ronald Reagan like it is right now. It was united under Ronald Reagan the second time. It was very united. And they said there's never been anything like it. They've never seen a movement like this. Make America great again. You know, Joe Biden talks about we have to stop MAGA. MAGA means make America great again, Joe. It means make America great again. That's all we want to do. If he was doing the job, I wouldn't even be doing this. I'd be at some beautiful place with a gorgeous ocean, the Mediterranean, the Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look.
Thank you.
There he is right there. Right there, see him?
There's something going on.
Laying down, see him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
Instead, I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a senator elected and to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And it's not easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people, criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here. And it's much tougher than if it happened. We have the strongest border ever.
You know, who's the officer that shot? The guy on the bench over here to the right looks like a good possibility, doesn't it?
In recorded history, we had the best border. In fact, if they could ever put up a chart, I don't know if they can do it. Do you guys have access to that chart that I love so much? You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you? Because these teleprompters are so damn boring, I try and explain that. Oh, there's a, wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country.
No, he's been on the roof for 3 minutes. He got up there at 6:08 and 30 seconds. So he's been up there for like 2 minutes and 40 seconds. He was up there 6:08 and 31 seconds. So right now, he's already been on the roof for almost 3 minutes, but you know, we're technically 2 minutes and 49 seconds. He's been up there. Because obviously I think when you see him running, you can probably put him on the roof about 7 seconds before that, I would imagine, right? I mean,
you're so small, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit older, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look what happened.
Yeah, so let's go back. We can get the timing. So right here is 3 minutes. Right here.
This said, take a look what happened.
So it's almost 3 minutes. Just think how long 3 freaking minutes is, you guys. Oh, we watched it sitting there. So like he's just up there. I mean, just kind of like that's the thing is, if you just picture it again, like he's this whole time, like right here.
He's a good man too. He's a valiant fighter. He's a great gentleman. So we're gonna bring him up for it.
So this whole time he's just up there. Nobody saw him jogging up there.
Can we bring him up for a couple of minutes later? A little bit later. All right, you get ready, McCormick. You get ready. I'll get you up here. The world will see a vibrant.
Yeah, it's weird. It does kind of feel like, so maybe the angle of this, he's on the roof behind that one, the flat roof, and he's just kind of looking with his eyes, and he's not even on this roof yet, possibly.
Vibrant Republican Party that...
I don't know. He's there. That's him, though. People are still... we're not sure. We haven't been able to confirm that's him. What are you talking about? He's got the same color shirt. It's right at the time. Who else is on the roof? Are they playing bingo? And then he goes, hey, you got to go. I got some shooting to do. I mean, it's so stupid.
That is bigger, stronger, more confident, and more united than ever before. And that's what we are. We're the most united party. Now, I'm watching the fake news go crazy because they're saying the Republican Party has not been united since Ronald Reagan like it is right now. It was united under Ronald Reagan the second time. It was very united. And they said there's never been anything like it. They've never seen a movement like this. Make America great again. Joe Biden talks about we have to stop MAGA. MAGA means make America great again, Joe. It means make America great again. That's all we want to do. If he was doing the job, I wouldn't even be doing this. I'd be at some beautiful place with a gorgeous ocean, the Mediterranean, the Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look.
Thank you.
There he is right there.
The thing is, I guess what makes me angry just watching this is, look at right now. I mean, we're only at 13 seconds in of that clock on the bottom was when I was just timing it when the video started where somebody goes, hey, there's somebody on the roof. Now we can go back even further when he's on the roof. So that number is like 3 minutes until the shooting. But like right around in here, when people are saying, hey, there's somebody on the roof, this is when Secret Service on the stage needs to be told that there's something suspicious. We need to take you off stage for a minute or two and take them off stage. And then they go handle the issue, and then they put him back on. But there's nothing. There's nothing. He's allowed to just be up there, and he's I don't know, man. Doesn't seem to make sense.
Right there, see him?
There's something going on in this building.
See him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
Instead of here with you fighting like hell to get a senator elected and to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And it's not easy because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people, criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here. And it's much tougher than if it happened. We had the strongest border ever. In recorded history, we had the best border. In fact, if they could ever put up a chart, I don't know if they can do it. Do you guys have access to that chart that I love so much? You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you? Because these teleprompters are so damn boring.
How weird is it just to have that one random horse go by? Almost oblivious to the whole thing.
I try and explain that. Oh, there's it. Wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big ray?
Yeah, the guy standing on the picnic table absolutely can see him because these guys can see him and they're lower.
The red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever.
I guess he left there. Maybe he's the one that saw him and he's going over there. Maybe he's the one that takes that shot.
In recorded history into our country.
See, this guy's on his mic telling people, hey, 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 hey. And you know, because the guy that was on the table actually had his gun out. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one that went over there, saw where he was, and made his way up there and took a shot somehow.
And then the worst president.
Although we don't, I mean, somebody earlier said they took the shot from near the barn. I don't know. I don't know.
In the history of our country took over, and look what happened to our country.
Make yourself small, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit over that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
I do give credit for the Secret Service, the snipers. I actually just think that they were like left in the dark. How come the communications from the officers running around the building didn't make it to the snipers? Like, hey, there's a threat on the building there. Apparently that sniper turned around like a minute 50, people say, prior to the a minute 50 before the what was it? The shooting happened. So they must have been told, hey, there might be somebody over here. But these snipers were great. I mean, the other group couldn't see anything. These guys were facing the other direction, turned around, and then upon the shots, were able to kind of zero in on him because apparently the shot that one officer took made him visible. And then the guy up there took him out in 16 seconds. What sucks is there's no communication to the Secret Service people in those 3 minutes. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, hey, everybody, we probably need to take Trump off the stage. There's a person laying prone on the roof. He had a backpack with him. Something is off, and they get them the hell off of the stage. Didn't happen. They had 5 seconds minimum. All right. So even after somebody said, he's got a gun, imagine if somebody quickly could relay, he's got a gun. Then the Secret Service guy quickly relays that, so it should only take like 2 or 3 seconds. They could have gone on top of him because it was 5 seconds before, after he's got a gun, until that shot happened. So anyways, it's just really frustrating. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I think that's going to do it for me tonight. 3 hours in the books. I appreciate everybody helping support the channel tonight. Another successful month. At least we were able to, you know, give away in the thousands. So thanks to Georgina Stoliker, Crystal aka Beaver Gaming Sub Crystal, K-Me, Revengeance, Julie Morales, D.N. Yackley, Angelia Wilcox, then Brown Eyed Girl 714, Lisa Valenzuela, both with cat eyes, then Crystal aka Beaver Gaming Sub Crystal, Bridget Bauman, Michelle H, Whiskey Boots, Julia Morales, Bryn is Brat, Graceful Klutz, Alley Cake, a cat eye, Georgina Stoliker, Tito, Brown Eyed Girl 714, Cheryl, Kathy Friedenmaker, Sandy Shirley, and then Kathy J with a cat eye, then Body Blow Biscuit Butter, and then Kami, Amy Lemoyne, Sandy Shirley, then a person named Channel with a cat eye, then John Dignan, Jessica Schubach, Kathy J, Brown Eyed Girl 714, Body Blow Biscuit Butter, John Dignan, KNS, Cheryl Bullock, Michelle H, Susan Pritchard, Lori Fisher, Your Gypsy, We the Captain Now, Sharon Gornick, Calamity Jade, 15 months, Maggie M, Georgina Stoliker, gifted a membership, Ozzy Trisha, Calamity Jade, Revengeance, M10, Carolina T, Pancakes, M10, M Jordan Jarding, gifted a membership. Thank you. And then we're going to do this spin for a couple more notebooks here. You got to send your address in an email, and then I'll ship it over. All right, here we go. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. And here's for a notebook. Brown-eyed girl, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. All right, there you go. Brown-eyed girl. Susan Pritchard. All right. Oh, and also, I did want to say thanks to it was WNC Granny, Linda Howell, as in Linda Moulden Howell on PayPal, and also Paulette Leonard. So thank you. But I did say thank you earlier for you, Linda Howell, just so you know. But yeah, I got to remember to get back there for that. All right. Well, thanks everybody for being here tonight. You know, this is a place to go when we get the new information out. We'll be able to put it all together. I think I want to try to find, if anybody can find like really clear, unedited, you know, maybe could have a couple words on it or whatever, but show those other shots where, you know, the camera's moving around, and, you know, it'd be great to sort of fill in the gaps with other people's video showing him moving around up there. I mean, this is like the Zapruder film on steroids, because there's like 900 Zabruders films, you know, or Zabruders, I guess. But anyways, thank you guys all very much for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was better than last month, so that's good, right? So thanks again, and yeah, we got some new information on Stefan Stern's more documents. So maybe I'll come on earlier in the day tomorrow or something like that and talk about those. All right. So that's it. Thank you guys very much. We'll see you tomorrow. And as I always say, until next time, be safe out there. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6.
Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for
really
quite
not
a
that
while
much
now.
Delphi stuff.
And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is a crime dissector, plug rejector. I'm a certified human lie detector. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Gregel's gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector, interceptor, and I'm meaner than a spectre with a vector on his pector. With all respect, y'all, just remember I've a temple for conjecture. I have no agenda, I'm no pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without the blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender. Yeah, so I'll just get right back to work.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, thanks, everybody. Jeez, I was going to say that same thing.
Well, I want to see it too, Gray.
Anyways, all right, thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys later.